Hi Aquarius, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading, round 2, because I did another one, and like halfway through, I got Gemini on the brain. But I thought, I mean, it was a pretty heavy duty reading, so I was thinking maybe that you could just see if it did apply to you, because I think for like 3 minutes or so, I was like, Gemini this, and then I was like, oh, wait a second, it's Aquarius. I don't know, it's kind of a, there were like 4 major arcana, and I was like, oh God, what if this does resonate, and like someone's needing to hear like it's over, it's okay, you know, because it's kind of went in that vein. So I am going to leave it up, but I'm doing this one so that I don't, you know, cross my streams again. I don't get confused, don't get sidetracked. All right, so Gemini, kidding, Aquarius, Aquarius, hello. Welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for January 29th through February 12th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, like I always say. All right. Okay, they're good and shuffled. It's for Aquarius. 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 6 of Cups. Thinking about a past connection with someone. I don't feel like, well, for some of you it could be a soulmate, and this is a soulmate card, but I feel like this is someone you've been married to for a while that maybe you're not that happy with, and I'm gonna probably eat my words, but for some of you I feel like this is about I don't know, it's like the 7 of Pentacles. You're wondering if maybe this is only based on longevity at this point, or perhaps you're feeling nostalgic, but okay. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the Lovers, that's what I was talking, the Hermit, okay. Yeah, this is like, I don't know if I want to be with this person anymore. That's what this is, because we got, okay. All right, Aquarius. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles here, and this is about you working solo. I know a lot of times it's teamwork, but this one is working solo. They're kind of a master at their trade, and if the 3 being, it could be 3 people with the collaboration, but there's a part of it that you do by yourself. It could be, you know, someone stops by to kind of check out, check in, whatever, but you're not doing it for anybody but yourself. You might have people that want to, you know, check out what you're doing and offer unwanted criticism or whatnot, but this is a solo act right here. I know it's bizarre, but just go with me on this. So anyway, so this could be you wanting to work on yourself. What is this 3 of Pentacles about? Could be you wanting to date. Okay, there's been an ending and we want a new beginning, and we're working towards that. There's been an ending and we're working towards our new beginning here. No bones about that. Okay. For some of you it could be 3 people, but I don't think so. I think this is all you, Aquarius. This is all you. All right. I don't think you want to be emotional about this. I think you want to be decisive, and you want on to the next project or thing or whatever inspires you, but is not an emotional connection. You don't want to be solitary and emotional about this. You want to, you know, let's move forward here. Let's not waste any time. No need for this right here. What's this Knight of Swords about? Knight of Swords. What's this Knight of Swords about? Okay. Okay, so yeah, we've just made an about face. We've done whatever we've needed to do to get into where we can be by ourselves. This is someone that's only worried about themselves and their own, and they happily maintain and attend to it, and they're comfortable doing so. They have the means to do so. They're perfectly fine being by themselves. They might even be so far as to just be on the defensive, and it's like do whatever it takes, say whatever it takes, not really worried about the consequences or who it affects or hurts. this is everything right now. You being unto yourself is everything right now. And it's almost like you're ready to go to war if need be. You're ready to battle to maintain this position. Yeah, you're not having it, Aquarius. Oh, goodness. Okay. What's this Five of Pentacles about? Why would... Whoa. Five of Pentacles about. Just so, like, it's like... This is what he's working on the inside. So here's the outside of it. Here's him on the inside working on that. Just saying. All right. What's this Five of Pentacles about for Aquarius? Aquarius. This was going to jump. So I'll put this here. So no more fighting. No more drama. What's this Five of Pentacles about? Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Hoo-wee. Okay. I think you want a restructuring. I think you want to not have to worry about all the things. I think you just want to take it down to the bare minimum and worry about your own self, much like here. And this is you adjusting to your new normal. You don't mind this is actually like being disconnected. And I think you want that. I think you want the disconnect. I think you want to feel like everything is cut off from you. I think you really want this fresh beginning. You don't, wow, this is a very solitary energy. You don't want a soulmate connection. You don't want a marriage. You don't want to have to choose or think about a love relationship. That's for darn sure there. And we have you, this is very similar here, Aquarius. This is like you taking care of yourself and your own and only having to worry about that. Hallelujah, right? Or I don't have to do all things. I don't mind the disconnection. I don't mind having to watch my pennies or just hunker down or just keep everything under my own care. I will happily juggle that and find a way to make it work. And this is going inward. This is... And this came up in the last Aquarius reading that I got confused with Gemini for like 3 or 4 minutes. And then I was like, oh my God, wait, this is about Aquarius. The Hermit showed up there too. In this position. It was a clarifier, I think. And this is about, now that all of this has gotten sorted, now it's like, okay, now I'm going to sit and think. I'm going to sit and think. In my secure position now, I have the time now to go inward and kind of, you know, this connection nonetheless is still on my mind, right? All the past and what happened in the past with this person, and maybe, you know, we were together for quite a while and it was significant. I have time and space now to think about this on my own terms and to try and suss it all out. All right, so what's this Hermit? What's this Hermit? Aquarius, what's this Hermit? Okay, yeah. Oh, golly. Okay. Unhealthy, oppressive connection. Could have been addiction. Sometimes these two together is rehab. Okay, or, you know, right here, it's like, okay, after all of this has gone on, now it's time to pick up the pieces and really sort of have that reckoning on my own terms in a restful environment. So for some of you, this could be that, wow. I could see why, honestly, I could see why you're like, I don't care if I just have a, you know, these living conditions or that living. It's better to be by myself and to have to work X amount of jobs or do what I have to do than to be in this connection with somebody. You really wanted to get away from them, Aquarius. I don't know what the hell happened, but I mean, you got, you know, they're on your mind, but you're like, no, none of this over here. I just want to be by myself. And that came up in the last reading also. Okay. All right. Aquarius. This could be Virgo. This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Aquarius. No. Stop it. Now they're getting stuck together. All right. Here, that one. Rebuilding. Okay, so this is okay, so And the last one I talked about how to rebuild, like not talked about how, but there was in this position, it was like picking up the pieces in the aftermath and rebuilding and thinking about how you're going to do that. And this is like, you know, much needed rest after the worst has been over and thinking about how you're going to move forward after this toxic relationship. And this is saying it depends on your perseverance and the effort, because the sky's the limit. This is a very good card to have as an outcome card as far as, is this going to work? Am I going to make it yet? This says yes. The sky's the limit. The possibilities are infinite. It depends on what you want and what you put your time and effort towards. That's the only thing that's going to hold you back. You are in a position now to rebuild and to create. So it looks good from that end. It just depends on figuring out what you want to do and then applying yourself towards that. But as far as are you going to be okay and make it and rebuilding, yes. Yes. You're just figuring out how now is all. And you take time and much needed rest here. It's kind of interesting how similar these readings are. I mean, the last one and this one. Wow. Yeah, no more fighting, no more drama, no more doubt. Just peace and rebuilding and worrying about yourself. The worst is over. Whew. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful for you, and I wish you safe passage with this. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.